Why is it that we are that we are not able to sustain attention for more than a couple of minutes? Why is it that we are not capable of sustaining attention for more than a couple of minutes? Ask yourself that question. First of all, why do you want to sustain something all the time? You want to sustain pleasure all the time, right? You want gratification. You want certain conclusions to be continuous. You want certain relationship to be lasting, sustained, nourished. Why this desire to have a continuity? You understand my question? You want to sustain attention. Why? Because somebody has told you attention is very important, or you have discovered for yourself the nature of attention. Therefore you have to inquire what is inattention. You understand? What is important is not attention, but what is inattention, not attending. Right? We have divided the two. You follow? Not having complete attention and also lacking that which is inattention, not attending. Now, which is important? Important in the sense, which is on which should we look? I mean, not on which is not inattention more important than attention? Would you agree? Because if I understand what is inattention, then there is attention. Right? So what is not attending? We are talking over together now. Are you attending all the time or only part of the time? Please just look at it for yourself. Look at it, go into it for yourself. Are you really paying attention to what is being said now, or only for a few seconds or few minutes and then go off to something else? Is there a sustained attention? Of course not. So, it's important to understand why there is inattention. Is there such thing as inattention? You understand my question? Are you interested in all this? Inattention is distraction, right? That's what you call distraction. Is there a distraction at all? I want to think about something, and then that very thought goes off to something else. And going off I call distraction, right? Is not thought itself a distraction? I wonder if you see that. I want to concentrate on this subject, and I can do that only for a few minutes, and then thought goes off to something else. And the thinking about something else instead of what I'm supposed to be thinking about is called distraction. But if I don't call it distraction, but follow that, you understand? I'm concentrating on reading a chapter, and I watch it. I see that thought is also going off to something else. Then I say that is a distraction, but I won't call it a distraction. To me that doesn't exist at all, personally. To me there is no distraction, because I follow what you call distraction. I don't say I must read this chapter or these few lines, but whatever direction thought moves, watch it, so that there is no sense of distraction, which means no division. I want you to see this. So that there is a watching, attention and non-attention. Then non-attention is attention. You see that. See how we are distracted by words. The word distraction is a very destructive process, because you want to concentrate on something, and therefore the other is called, moving away from that is called distraction. Thought is always moving. It's never static. It's always in action. Whether you are asleep, whether you are waking or daydreaming or doing something or other, it's in action, it's a movement. And thought is a material process. I wonder if you understood this. Because thought is based on memory, experience, knowledge, and that's stored in the brain, and the brain contains millions and millions of cells, and those cells hold memories. This is scientific fact. And they're always in movement. So one begins to discover the brain has its own rhythm, not the rhythm of thought. I wonder if you've heard that. Well, I won't go into all that. Now we're asking, is it possible to watch? To watch, to be absolutely watching all the time. That's really under form of asking, can I sustain attention? Is attention brought about through effort? And if you make an effort, is that attention? That is, practice attention. Lovely idea. Practice day after day, watching your body, the movements. You follow all the game you play with. And at the end you see, yes, I've learnt attention. Is attention a form of acquiring memory about attention? You understand my question? Is attention gathered through practice, through various forms of psychological training, or there is attention only, not inattention? If you understand inattention, there is attention. And it's never sustained. So why should you attend all the time? Then you can look at the stars. And also that requires attention. So there is no distraction.